Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to MaxCubeGaming News. And it's review time, guys, as I am going to be reviewing Mario Strikers Battle League. This anticipated game from Nintendo shows what would happen if you were to put in street soccer slash football with Super Mario and Smash Bros all together. And you create this mayhem of dirty soccer with crazy animations, amazing power-ups, and chaotic gameplay all together to create a interesting combination. This is the third of its kind, as the original one was for the GameCube. But does it meet the expectation of the original, or it completely disappoint us? Let's begin. Mario Striker Battle League allows the player to play roughly around 10 players. From the likes of obviously the Mario Brothers, to Rosalina, to Bowser, Donkey Kong, Yoshi, Peach, fan favorite Toad, and Waluigi and Wario. All with different animations for their finishers, all with different movements, attributes, skills, and disadvantages. Mario Striker Battle League has several modes. For the singles, you have the Cup Battle mode, brackets of double elimination, finals in Cup Battle mode, revenge matches, and difficulties between normal, galactic, and different cups on journey and cup battles between Canyon, Chain, Turbo, Muscle, and Trick, and along with some others that are unlocked during the way of progression. Not only that, you have quick battles, training, and the multiplayer option, which allows you to create striker clubs, where you could join or create your very own club of up to 20 members. In training, you could learn the attributes and the fundamentals of the game itself, between dashing, basic shots, charging shots, aim shots, passing, tackle, dodges, combos, plays, item usage, and hyper strikes. There's also a gear option where you could use in-game money to purchase additional gear for your favorite player, changing their attributes, increasing attributes depending on the item purchased. What are my thoughts about this game? For me, when it was first announced, I was hyped. I was ready to get my team, my club ready, along with a couple of friends, other streamers, thinking to myself, hey, it's going to probably be, we can go online and play 4v4, 4 of my friends versus 4 randos online, and have a good time. Long story short, Nintendo wasn't stating the truth. You can only play LAN battles, so in-home single switch with up to 8 players. If you play online, you can only play within club battles 2 players. They will be representing your club along with 2 other randos from 2 other different teams or clubs, and they'll be facing each other 4v4, and that's how you get your points as of right now. Extremely disappointing because that was the hype. The hype was you're able to play with your friends from different switches. On online mode, non-competitive, quick game matches, you could play 2 in one side and 2 in the other side, or 2 in one side and 1 on the other side, and that's pretty much the limitations. Nintendo has been very lackluster in giving online content for these sports games, and has felt very incomplete and rushed and not worth the full price of $60. This goes into my conclusion of Mario Strikers. Here are the pros. Great animation. The animation looks top notch, beautiful. All the characters, the surrounding areas, the animations itself when it comes to the striking, the add-ons, your items, your purchases of the additional gear all look phenomenal, especially the fact that you can look like you're part of Tron. Very nice. Football itself is fun, obviously. The tackling mechanics, it punishes you if you're not tackling the right individual with the ball, so it kind of gives a balance for non-toxic players. It rewards team effort to score, so that's definitely a plus. And the power-ups are fun. The power-ups are very, very, very unique for each and every character you use, and they seem well thought out compared to the original Mario soccer games. They were very lackluster and copies, but this one definitely meets the expectations. Here are the cons. When you have a multiplayer game, or when you have a soccer game and you focus on customization, why not customize the field itself? Why not let it one side be a different type of field color, while versus the other one being another different type of field color? More customization is needed, guys. Pointless customization is definitely the emphasis. Lack of game modes. It's so common in these now Nintendo games, sports games. Lack of content, lack of engagement, or trying to have the consumer stay longer, the gamer stay longer in playing this game. It's not enough. Limitation on character roster. 10 players for a $60 game? There has to be more, guys. There has to be more effort. I understand they're going to say, well, you know, they're going to release more content in the future. They're going to release more information to the future. They're going to release DLC. But at this very point where everybody wants to play this game, there's barely content there when it comes to character customization and character roster as a whole. Terrible goalkeepers. They're extremely inconsistent, you guys. They should have been usable. There should have been 5 individual players on their field at the same time. Maybe Bowser could have been a goalie. Donkey Kong could have been a goalie. You could have added Boo as a goalie. Koopa as a goalie. Somebody else rather than that individual. Or maybe he could have been an option to change. And last but not least, the promise of gameplay. The promise of multiplayer gameplay from Switch to Switch to Switch. Why have a club option where you cannot play online with 5 other individuals or 4 other individuals who own their own individual Switch? Why can't make it a multiplayer game where you only can play on a full roster when one Switch? 8 players within one Switch. I feel like that right there is a huge betrayal in my opinion, and it definitely deducts points off this game. So what is my final verdict, you guys? This is a very incomplete game. It doesn't have what we expected from the trailers when it was first announced. The hype was overhyped about multiplayer. It has wonderful features when it comes to the visual, hyper strikes, making football, soccer fun, improving from the template of previous iterations of this franchise. But it's not enough. Yes, this game as a family party game, I give it a plus. But promising multiplayer, adding a club option is where it got my detractor. So, what is the final verdict for Mario Strikers Battle League? It is a 5 out of 10. An incomplete game. Hopefully Nintendo learns from this. A lot of heat is coming from lots of content creators, lots of fans, lots of players, lots of gamers out there for this particular game itself, all stating that it's not good and it's lacklusting and lacklustered. It's just not enough for us. It's not $60. This is not a $60 game. This is a $30 game at best. So, what are your thoughts about Mario Strikers Battle League? Do you enjoy it? Do you not enjoy it? What are your pros and what are your cons? Who was your favorite player if you were playing it? And how long were you playing it? Because for me, I touched the game for 3 days and I was done with it. Don't forget to like, share, comment below, and definitely subscribe. Hit that bell icon to get your latest and greatest gaming news, highlights, reactions, clips, and so much more, you guys, as I bring out the content every week. And I appreciate you all. Have a good day, have a good evening, good afternoon, and good night. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Cheers.